We live. Let's see. Live on TikTok. All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Titan Talk Tuesday with me, John CEO, and founder of Titan Medical Center. I'm here with you guys every week, answering all you guys' questions, concerns, anything you guys want to bring up, you guys can. 4th of July this week, so we'll be talking about the special that's going on for 4th of July. Obviously, we're going to talk about some other topics too, like vitamins and amino acids and stuff like that. And I've got a good topic for today that really ties in some of these different things that you might be going through. So, with no further ado, thank you guys for joining me. Margavis, John, what's going on? Runa, what's going on? How you guys doing out there? So let's get into it. So, if you guys don't know what Titan Medical Center does, nationwide service. And we help everything from hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptide therapy still, and blood work, all nationwide for you guys. So if you guys have any questions about any of those different things, or you're trying to achieve a certain goal, lose weight, gain muscle, have better cognitive thinking, better sleep patterns, all these different things we can talk about and talk about possibly some of the therapies that can help you guys out. So, Mavargas Johnson, can we get an update on BPC 157? Okay, so BPC 157 is still around. TB 500 is still around. Even if they take away the BPC 157, they've already got the substitute for it, which is basically BPC 157. So it's just named something different. And at that point, you guys can look it up and see that, it is what it is. And I'm telling you guys the truth on that. So we will be introducing some of these different peptides as we go along. But right now, if you can stock up on peptides or get one if you want of anything that you want. It's still open right now as far as the pharmacy goes. They still have supply. They told me when it ends for some of these different medications that they will no longer be here. But BPC will be here longer than when they get rid of the BPC 157 that they have right now. So a lot of things going on in our world as far as peptide goes. And I am keeping you guys all up to date as much as possible. As much as I get updated, I update you guys. Literally, like when I talk to the pharmacies or heads, on those days, I usually get on a live with either me or with Michael Hearn, and we usually talk about what is going on. So I appreciate all you guys out there, and if you guys like peptides, like I do, I use peptides every single day. BPC 157, TB 500, AOD 9604 I'm using right now. MOTC I'm using right now because I'm trying to get ready. Got some vacay coming up. I want to make sure I look good on the beach and by the pool. So at that point, I'm already where I need to be, I think, but you always can get better. So I'm always on that train for progression, and I want to get better just like all you guys want to get better. All right, so this lab work available in California, absolutely. So let's get down to that too. July blood work special, 4th of July. So this entire week, males and females can get it wherever you guys are at. California, New York, Jersey, Rhode Island, Georgia, every one of the states except for Idaho. Sorry, guys. But every other state, 49 different states, Hawaii. I mean, we're there for you guys. So let us help you guys see what's going on inside. And that's the thing. With blood work, for males, it's $130 with the discount. Females, it's $200. But the big thing is seeing what's going on inside the body. It's very inexpensive to do it like this. And you can just get the results if you want. But if there's something wrong or something you won't help out with, then we can help you out there too. So it's like killing two birds with one stone, right? Seeing what's going on, being able to make an educated decision, and then if you want to get treatment or something that helps out, then you guys can do that. If you don't, at least you know where you stand. At least you know you might need to change some things, or everything is perfect and everything is good. So just cruise along as you're going. This is very, very important. So I want all you guys to take advantage of blood work. And the next question I usually get, and we get with Mike's thing, is how often should I get blood work? Now, for us, we require, if you're on hormone replacement, at least 2 times a year, right? But it doesn't mean you have to do it more than that, but I wouldn't do it any less than 6 months. A lot can change in 3 months. So, 3 to 6 months is what I usually tell the sweet spot. But if there's something that you want to hammer down in and you want to make sure everything is good, like let's say it's liver functions. Let's say your ALT and AST enzymes are high. That means your liver is fatty. It's not working good, right? And you want to see some improvement on this. So let's say you get on a glutathione protocol through us. And we have you go on this glutathione protocol for 30 days. And then we have a recheck for that glutathione protocol. And we see where those liver functions are at. Every time. Liver functions are trending down or they're normal. I don't care if they're in triple digits. I mean, I've seen it high, like 200 and come back down to, trending, I think it was like 47 at the beginning. And he kept doing it, and he got even lower, like the 20s. So it can be done. There's not a problem with that. So liver is a little bit easier to work with than kidney. So definitely protect your vital organs as much as possible. Give your body what it needs. And a big thing that your body needs that a lot of you guys don't do, and when you really need to focus on, is water. Hydration. Body's 70% plus in water. So at that point, you need it. You need it for everything that's going on inside your body, your vital organs, and all these things. So don't say, well, I don't like water. Well, your body's made up of majority of water, so your body likes water. Maybe you don't, but your body does. So find some way to get it in. All right. My man, Mark Buccetti, my dude, he asks, can you use testosterone with tirzepatide? The answer is absolutely, my friend. So with this, and you guys are going to really get some bang for the buck here. Let me tell you why. So with testosterone alone, we're going to raise growth hormone levels naturally, which is great, right? So that is incurring, metabolism boosting, lean body mass, improvement all the way around for anti-aging, right? Then it targets visceral belly fat, that bad belly fat, right? That surrounds your organs that you don't want. And then we talk about tirzepatide. So we talk about losing weight, but the IGF-1 being up will help you hold on to some of that muscle that might be getting put to the chopping block if you're not eating enough protein and you're on tirzepatide or you're on semaglutide. So these are main things to really look at. And I think this combination is great. Even with semaglutide, I think this is great. Honestly, testosterone with HRT is great. When you start combining some of these different therapies and they're hitting different avenues and roads to improve things for you, you're going to get a better result, and you should probably feel better and look better too as well. So along with performing. So at that point, you might want to look at, a couple different avenues to start hitting your goal. At that point, it might expedite some things for you. It might improve some things that you never knew you could improve on. Okay, so somebody has a random question on related stream. Go ahead and ask it. If it's a good question, we'll definitely answer it. No problem. Tonya Figure, IFBB Pro. Have you particularly met Ronnie Coleman, the Cooper movie? Yes, I've met Ronnie Coleman. I've met pretty much majority of people in the fitness industry that are somebody or at that high peak. Most of Mr. Olympias going back to now. I know all the promoters. I know all the head of Olympia. I know all those guys. So, yeah, I met him, and good guy. Listen, obviously Ronnie Coleman was a machine, and he did what he had to do to win all those titles in Olympia. And along the way, honestly, what happened? Really did, his body really broke down on him, and he's been through a lot. And he is still out there motivating, still out there trying to train, doing his thing. So, got to give a big shout out to him. No, I don't think I'm Grant Cardone. Sorry. Grant Cardone's his own level. We're on our own level. That is what it is. But if you want to hear about something, let me know. And I guarantee I can improve your health, make you feel better, look better, perform better, and way better than Grant Cardone's 10X. So I promise you. Mark Chase said, I had met Ronnie. So Ronnie is a good dude for sure, 100%. He's at all the expos, obviously. And we'll see him at Olympia again. So Olympia this year will be in Vegas. If you guys didn't know that, 60th anniversary. Titan Medical Center has the biggest booth it's ever had, a 20 by 30 booth. It's crazy. It's going to be huge. So Michael Hearn will be there along with the rest of the Titans, me, Big Drew, Sharice, Rodney will hopefully be recovered, ready to go at that time, and a bunch of the Titanettes. They're going to be rocking some of the bathing suits, some of the new leggings, the one pieces. I'm super pumped for it. So it's going to be really, really good. Hey, let me explain hormone replacement therapy. Esquire, you want me to explain hormone replacement therapy, or you want to explain it? Initiative show. For someone who has never used IGF-1R3, how fast does it work physically? So once you start injecting IGF-1 or growth hormone or any GHRH peptide, it starts working immediately. Now, to see the results, right? To see the results, you're going to want to take IGF-1R3. You should start seeing results within the first month. And you should be on it maybe like 3 months tops and then get off and then give yourself a break, get back on if you want, or switch up to like testosterone or something of that category. That would probably be your best, but you will see results pretty quick. All right, Justin, we're just talking about different things, therapies or different questions people have, maybe like on IGF-1 or testosterone or combinations or anything like that. You know, for me, IGF-1 R3 has been a game changer, right? It's been, and even Michael Hearn takes IGF-1 R3. So I mean, as far as, you know, going from the starting line to the finish line, because people talk about growth hormone all the time, and growth hormone is great. I don't care what people say, you know, but it could cause a lot of negative side effects of taking too much or not on the right protocol. But it's very hard to get prescribed. Doctors can lose their licensing prescribed growth hormone. So they already have. So this is a fact for anybody out there. I'll say, well, no, they can't. They might not. Who knows? But I know that they have before in South Florida. So it's a fact. And at that point, like, you know, it would work good. But if you could get something that works really good, doctors can prescribe it. No problems there. That's when you really want to look at like testosterone. But IGF-1 is another one to look at, because when we go back to growth hormone, it stimulates your pituitary, creating exogenous growth hormone, goes down to the liver, starts converting into IGF-1, 2, and 3. Well, IGF-1, where you get all the benefits of growth hormone. So when you hear of all these great benefits that you get when you're on growth hormone, it's because of the IGF-1. It's because of that level. And that level really determines how good it's really working. So that's really what you want to look at. And at that point, you know, IGF-1 is like going from the starting line to the finish line without the in-between race. That's the best way I can describe it to somebody compared to growth hormone, because growth hormone, you have a couple different steps. With IGF-1 R3, you really don't have those steps. So it's really, really cool as far as that goes and how it works. Bella said, Titan Medical, 100%. Thank you so much. Matt Nichols says, how are you, John? I'm doing great. Hope all is well. Dr. Cooper said, you are right, John. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys getting on here. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot to me. That's why I come on here all the time. Does IGF-1 really use fat as energy? And if so, how does that work? So, yes, it does, actually. It really does. It uses stored fat as energy, and it uses food coming in as energy too as well, instead of storing as fat. And another peptide out there that works exactly the same is AOD 9604. And you ask after that, like, how does that work, right? Like, what really, like, how does this break down, and how does this move, per se, right? So when we talk about that, we got to talk about lipolysis and lipolysis. So when we talk about not storing fat, lipolysis and lipolysis, which is destroying fat, right, and using it as energy. And then, like I said, intaking that food and not using it as energy. That's basically how it works, right? It stores fat by doing this. Lipolysis and lipogenesis. Those are the two terms, okay? Destroying fat and not storing fat. That's the biggest takeaway that you should get from that. All right, anything else here? What else we got here? All right, so I want to talk about my topic today. Now, listen, obviously, injectable vitamins and amino acids are game changers, all right? You know, I've been talking about these things here for almost, well, now for sure, 11 and a half years. 11 and a half years. In 11 years, we created our own signature blends of these different vitamin amino acid blends. And 11 years, I've been spouting this off. And a lot of people in the beginning told me I was crazy, and it's not, it's exactly the same as oral supplementation, or that's better, or whatever it is. Well, we know that injectable is better, because we know the transportation rate gets in faster in the body when you inject. It absorbs more in the body because you're not going through the gastro tract and the intestines and breaking these things down. All right? It works better. There's no fillers in these things too as well. So you're not adding anything in there that you might have a possible reaction with, or doesn't go along with what you're doing, okay? So at that point, injectable vitamins and amino acids are the best. And I'll get into my point here where, you know, I was reading an article in Men's Health, and the article, just bring it up here, it says, so that's why you feel sick after taking vitamins. And I think majority of the people know why they get sick when they take vitamins. If you are getting sick, right? Because one, a lot of people take vitamins on an empty stomach, and vitamins can be very acidic, right? So that does not do well with the stomach. If you don't have anything in there and it's more acidic, you're going to get stomach aches and not feel good. Number two, there could be other medications that they're counter-interacting with. So that means that some medications out there do not get along with some over-the-counter supplements. So you need to watch out for this. You need to ask your practitioner if you're taking medications. Is there any supplements I shouldn't be taking, I should be taking? Because on the flip side of that, there are supplements that help absorb things better or help your body absorb things better. As far as like iron's better absorbed if you have vitamin C. So if you have vitamin C, you're going to absorb iron better. So these are certain things you need to look out for or need to ask questions for with your provider to see, hey, listen, is this going to go along or is it going to jive? After that, we want to talk about the fillers again. So there could be things in that, and not the supplement per se or the active ingredients, that could be messing with your stomach too as well or not making you feel as good. So that's why I say injectable over oral all the time. You're not going to get that sick feeling like that. It's not going to make you feel like that. So that's really the best you can do. When was the last time I did blood work? I did blood work 3 months ago, and I'm about to do blood work again. I like to do my blood work every 3 months. And if I can, or if I need to change something, or I'm watching over something that maybe was an issue, every 30 days. But I haven't had anything like that in a while. So, did you showcase an article about closed not working to increase muscle mass? I did. Hey, you're paying attention, Kaji. So, yeah. And it was kind of a weird study, but the study did show that you would get less muscle gains by doing cold plunges. Not to say that it's not going to take inflammation away or anything like that, or maybe it's not even to the degree of where it's a big loss and it might make you feel a lot better doing it. I'm not against cold plunges. I'm not against cold baths, cold showers. I think it could have some sort of benefit possibly. Do I think doing it every day, that's not going to be me, but there are people out that do it. And if they feel like it's helping them more, then God bless you. Go do it. If you want to take a cold bath, go ahead. Cold shower, go ahead. I particularly like hot showers and hot baths. So I really don't like to get in the cold too much. I think for me, hot heat, when you heat things up, especially my shoulder. Like when I wake up in the morning, obviously I take my BPC and TB 500. Helps down the inflammation, great. So I can have a little movement, but there's still bone on bone, right? So the hot water, man, it heats it up, and I got a little bit more mobility out of it. The stiffness goes away a little bit better. So the blood circulating and such. Hot and cold both have places when it comes to recovery. And utilizing these things, I don't think is a negative thing. But there was an article out there, and a lot of people were talking about cold plunges, and that's like the new ticket. Like you see everybody out there cold plunging and stuff like that. You see how some of these fads come, But listen, if it works, then that's great. I mean, listen, red light saunas are great. I think those have tons of benefits. Obviously, you have your cold plunge. I think heated baths or showers have their place. So just, go with what you can and what feels good. And at that point, do the best you possibly can to recover your body and prevent your body from breaking down. Phil said, you're a dope. I appreciate it, dude. Waiting for the 4th of July. Yes, I think everybody is, right? It's on a Thursday, so it's kind of like in the middle of the week, so we're back here Friday, but 4th of July we have off. It's Tuesday night, a lot like that. David says, yes, I agree with you. I appreciate that. Noah said, hello there. How you doing? Dave O'Du said, been on AOD for about a week now. Is it normal to make me tired? No, it shouldn't be making you tired at all. No, I would definitely want to, or Dave, excuse me. Dave said it's making him tired. I apologize about that, but no, it shouldn't, Dave. And at that point, I want to make sure all your hormones are in check, testosterone, all that. And if you want to add something onto that particular therapy where you need more energy, ECA Stack Plus. You combine that with AOD, dude. That's a great combination for weight loss, leaning out, energy, mental functions improving, and mood and function too. Steve Kelly, what up, my brother, my dude? Going back to CP, Indiana, man. That's awesome. I got to get back up there to see you guys. Bolsher said, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's up? How you doing? Great Bill, my guy, what's up? Slim Fitness is very attractive. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Kaji Gus, I agree. Gavin says, Titans, what's going on? So how many of you guys still take over-the-counter vitamins? Probably a lot, like Centrum. I know that's a big one. Or even vitamin D. Listen, vitamin D is really, really key to supplement with. And I want all you guys to check out vitamin D and your vitamin D level. And that's something you get blood tested through Titan Medical Center. It's $30 to do. And a lot of them might say, hey, listen, in summertime, I've been on the boat, I've been on the beach, I've been by the pool, got a ton of sun, I should be great on vitamin D. I'm telling you, it doesn't work like that anymore. Our bodies are not converting the sunlight to vitamin D like it should. I don't know how many other patients, thousands of patients, have seen this in blood work. Seen where we thought we were good, we're getting plenty of sunlight, got suntans, and don't have great vitamin D levels. This is something you need to check out, and you need to make sure it is good. And you don't want to overdo it. This is one particular vitamin. If you overdo, it can become toxic to you. And it's actually not a vitamin. Vitamin D is actually a hormone. So you guys know that. But at that point, you want to make sure it's good, because if it's deficient, you can have all kinds of issues, renal issues, testosterone issues, other issues. So make sure it's good, right? Trainer Denavi said, what amino acids are good for ADHD? So I wouldn't even say amino acids, but I would say NAD. NAD, it's a coenzyme. It's in every living cell of the body. That is your ticket for ADHD. 1,000,000%. I know we have a ton of patients that have switched from Adderall and Ritalin to NAD and totally got off of the ADHD medications. And God bless them, because those medications are hard to get a hold of. They're Schedule II narcotics. Let's break this down so you guys understand how big that is. Because people are like, so what, Schedule II? Schedule II, it is what it is. Schedule II. Schedule II is oxycodone, right? One of the biggest opiate addictive drugs on the market. This is serious. Let's talk about stage 3, Schedule 3. Testosterone, tramadol, like that's the lowest end. Stage 2 is like, oh. And then stage 1 is no medical use. Cocaine, methamphetamines, marijuana, but that should hopefully be your schedule. But we'll see. And hopefully I don't get taken down off TikTok off this. I don't want to talk. Man, they take you down for anything they hear. Mark Boucher said, ECA Stack Plus is the bomb. Absolutely. 100%. That is my go-to daily. One a day keeps me going all day long. And I wake up probably like at 6 o'clock in the morning every day. And I text Michael Hearn. We talk back and forth every day. But in the morning, I'm up, and I don't go to bed till like midnight every night, maybe 11. I've been trying to do better in my sleep to get the 7 to 8 hours, and it's been working. You know, I've just been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier each night, a little bit earlier. It doesn't have to be hours. A little bit earlier, a little bit earlier, a little bit earlier, a little bit earlier. And it's been perfect. It's been working great. So if you guys have problems with that, that's a trick for you guys. Bodybuilding's Coach Stamoulis. We got the Greek coach in the building. My man, dude. I haven't got to see him for a while now, but I will see him. I guarantee at Olympia. His competitors always do well. If you're looking for a bodybuilding coach, that's a good one for you guys. He's Greek too, and he represents awesome athletes out there. So big shout to him. Gavin, love you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. Trainer Denavi said, how effective is glycine for tissue repair, or do you recommend other kind of peptides? So glycine's good, absolutely. For repairs right now, there's 3 I would really mess with: BPC 157, TB 500, and testosterone. And testosterone, I'm talking about because raising growth hormone levels will repair faster. The IGF-1 levels going up should help. So those 3, I think, would be the good trifecta for you if you're really trying to hit it really good, and it should have everything you need. And like I said, peptides are still around for a little bit, guys. Get them while you can, you know, because when they're gone, they're gone. One pharmacy told me a couple weeks. So, I mean, we got some replacements for some of them, but not all of them. So, at that point, but testosterone will never go bye-bye. Semaglutide, tirzepatide, and there's new weight loss medications coming down the pipe. So, I'm really excited about it. And, you know, I was talking to somebody the other day. I'm like, there is no reason for somebody to be overweight and not want to be overweight. Let's put it that way. They should be able to get it, especially if they're obese. I'm talking about obese. I'm not talking about, I'm 10 pounds overweight. No, obese. If they're obese, there's definitely great drugs on the market now that will help these people get to where they need to go, to be healthier, to be better, to be here longer, right? So I hope that people are taking these things. Advice for first time injecting at home. NJV. All right, so Watch my videos on YouTube. If you guys didn't go to my YouTube and you haven't subscribed to Titan Medical Center's YouTube, what are you guys doing? You guys are missing out on all kinds of free information that I've been giving out for 12 years, but I think on YouTube we've been on there 11 and a half. So at that point, like, there's tons of information. Not only is there information, there's videos to show you how to inject almost every product we do. Even on there, the Hercules Potion, you can find videos, multiple videos of me injecting and site-specific injecting. Biceps, triceps, chest, lats, everything. I even have the injections for, like, if you're injecting testosterone in your legs, your glute, or whatever it may be. And I'm going to make new videos for them too as well, so you guys can see these updated techniques and make sure they're good. And when I shot them, it was a long time ago. So at that point, like, I want to make sure that I do updated videos for you guys so you guys can see for you guys yourselves. Trainer Devani said, BPC 157 heard great things, but doesn't it have side effects of all tissue growth? Both good and bad? Absolutely not. All good, man. All good. I've been taking that for like 6 years. BPC is a game changer. Anybody that's taking BPC for injuries is going to tell you the same thing. That's why everybody out there, Wolverine protocol. Now, do I think it heals you really good? It helps out a ton? Yes. Do I want to call it Wolverine protocol? No, because when I see Wolverine get shot in the head with a bullet and the bullet pops out, that's Wolverine to me. If you could survive that and rejuvenate and revitalize, okay, but we're not there yet. So we're getting closer. Do you have official store in Tampa? So yes, we have a 10,000 square foot, multi-million-dollar state-of-the-art facility right here in Channelside, downtown Tampa, Florida. We service nationwide. So wherever you guys are at statewide, we got your back. Whatever you guys need, we're here for you guys, and not just for you get your initial consultation. We're here for support. If you guys have questions about injecting, you having questions about medication, having problems, having great results, call us. Let us know. We'd love to hear this stuff. We want to help you guys. We want to make sure you guys are good. We want to make sure you guys are getting results. So that's what it's all about. Kaji, guys, what peptides can you use for torn ligaments, tears, and joints? BPC 157, TB 500. If you want to add the GH aspect, IGF-1 or testosterone. Those would be the three. If I had to pick two, BPC and TB 500 would be the top for healing that I would say right now. Just good stuff all the way around, guys. How much should test sip affect fat loss? I feel like I'm making muscle gains but not losing fat. So really, when we talk about testosterone, now it's going to help building muscle. And the more muscle that you have in your body, the more fat you're going to burn in your body. But it's not going to just destroy fat. All right, it will help boost the metabolism, so you should help regulate your body more and be able to boost through and go through this. But we really want to make sure that we're doing the right things as far as trying to lose weight, if that's what we're trying to do. That might be a calorie deficit on testosterone, a little bit more cardio, a little bit more weightlifting. These are the things that we're really going to have to look at. But, testosterone in general is going to help improve things, but it's not going to help you just get lean. It just won't shred you up. It's not going to do that. There's plenty of people out there that you could probably see that are on testosterone that are not shredded up. Okay? So you got to do the right things. Nutrition's a part of it. Sleeping, training, all these good things. Water, that's another big one. So those are the pillars that I like to talk about. I like to call them. All right, guys. So we've got the Tampa Bay Swim Week next Friday and Saturday here in Tampa, Florida. If you guys didn't know and you guys want to come on out. Titan Medical Center is a presenting sponsor along with Lux Fashion Group. And we have a question here. I'm a personal trainer. I have Parkinson's. I teach weightlifting and mobility class. That's awesome. That's awesome. Is your opinion how high is too high for test levels? In my opinion, what's too high for test levels? I don't want to get in trouble here. But, I would say, man, 2000's like probably the top of what I would do. Not me in general, but, for high test and opinion. Because you can only do so much testosterone. Because you only have so many androgen receptors that are going to pick this up. So, if you just keep shooting more and more and more, it doesn't mean you're going to get more and more and more of an effect. There's a certain dose that I would think you could absorb. And there are other things like L-carnitine and such that will help you absorb maximum amount of these different androgens. So, 1,000 is good. 1,500 I think is good. I don't think you need anything over 1,500. But like I said, if I had to pick a number, it'd be 2,000. That only goes back to the ancestors of the caveman days of where they were at. They were there, so why can't we be there? There's no reason for that. And our testosterone levels as males has been dropping every single year. Every single year we decline. Every single year we decline in fertility. Like, this is a big problem for us guys out there. And girls, it'll be a problem for you if guys can't get you pregnant, if they don't have erections, or they're just demasculated to where they might as well not even be around. And that sucks. How can I do business with you guys? Call or text us, 727-389-3220, nationwide service. All right? Yeah, I think 1,000 though, Bear, I think you're good there. I hope you're feeling good at that number. That's a good number to be at. I think that's it, guys. So remember, Tampa Fashion Week, Tampa Swim Week, presented by Titan Medical Center, next Friday and Saturday. And then we're going to have some other great events coming up. Obviously, Olympia's coming down the pipe. We've got Titan Medical Tampa Pro in August. I got to get with Michael Hearn before that. He's got to come down, whatever. I don't know. We're going to do something before that, hopefully, that you guys will get to see. And then we've got Cars and Couture at 11/6 at the Motor Enclave. We've got Mr. Olympia at 10/10, and we've got the Hurricane Pro 10/18 the weekend when we get back. So it's going to be a boom, 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 boom type of rest of the year. Progress of Parkinson's. I would like to get back on quality peptides and HRT. Can you point me in the right direction? Call or text 727-389-3220. We'd be happy to help you. And on that note, guys, I appreciate all you guys joining me for Titan Talk Tuesday. I'm going to leave it there. I appreciate all you guys for joining me. I'm here with you guys every Tuesday, no matter what, no matter where, no matter how. I'll be coming at you guys. I promise you guys, I've been doing this for years. Haven't missed one day yet. And hopefully, I won't miss any. So at that point, I'll see you guys next Tuesday, answer all your questions. Get them together. If you want to DM those questions, I'll even save them for next week. I appreciate all you guys. Love you guys. Appreciate your support. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday for Titan Talk Tuesdays with me, John, CEO of Titan Medical Center.